Love and Deepspace 6.0 is almost here, and there's honestly a lot more packed into this update than I expected. Yes, Valco is finally arriving, but that's only one part of it. We're also getting a completely upgraded home system, cooking together, new decorating tools, AR photo improvements, widgets, crafting, thousands of diamonds through new achievements, and plenty of smaller changes that could make everyday gameplay feel a lot smoother. So if you only caught bits and pieces of the livestream, here's everything you need to know, including a few updates that completely surprised me. Before we get into Valco himself, let's talk about everything we're actually getting in version 6.0 because, honestly, there's a lot. Just by participating in the version events, you'll be able to pick up 10 Empyrean wishes, 780 diamonds, enhancement materials, new outfits, photo poses, and a brand new dynamic portrait background. And if you're planning to main Valco, or you're just curious about him, you won't be starting from scratch. Everyone can earn his free 5-star memory, Duskfall Prelude, along with 2 free 4-star memories, Understay Drain and Charging Password, simply by playing through the version events and logging in. There's also a free selectable crate for the Illusia Locus 4-star memories, plus even more rewards through the 10 Days With You login event. And don't forget the livestream redemption codes. If you haven't claimed them yet, you'll get another 10 Empyrean wishes, 200 diamonds, stamina, and gold. So, even if you're planning to save your resources, version 6.0 still gives you quite a bit just for showing up. Now, let's talk about the biggest reason everyone's counting down to July 9th, Valco. After months of teasers and speculation, he's finally joining Love and Deepspace as the 6th love interest. And he's arriving with pretty much everything available from day one. His full romance route, quality time, affinity, playtime, interactions, and even the house system. He's basically moving in immediately. What surprised me most during the livestream wasn't just how cool he looked, but how unexpectedly adorable he is. He's playful, he teases MC constantly, he has that smug confidence without ever feeling mean, and somehow he can switch from intimidating CEO to absolute dork in the span of one sentence. What also stands out for me is the chemistry between him and MC. It feels different, like less awkward introductions and more playful banter. They're constantly challenging each other, joking around, and pushing each other's buttons. It's a very different dynamic from what we've seen with the other love interests, and I think that's exactly why so many players are warming up to him. But Valco isn't the only reason this update feels important, because we're finally getting the next chapter of the main story. Version 6.0 introduces the Tameless game, where Valco officially enters the story, and judging by everything we've seen so far, this isn't just another side introduction, it feels like it's going to reshape the world we've been exploring. The livestream also confirmed that Caleb and Silas aren't being left behind. Future story updates are already planned for both of them. Caleb's storyline continues as he faces conspiracies within Skyhaven, while Silas heads back into the interstellar arena to uncover more about his past. So, if you've been worried that introducing a 6th love interest might slow everyone else's story down, this announcement was honestly reassuring. It feels less like someone is replacing another character, and more like the entire world is getting bigger. Now, can we talk about the kitchen? Because I don't think anyone expected the home system update to be this big. We're finally getting an actual kitchen, and not just something to look at, but something we can use. You'll be able to cook together, collect recipes, grow your own herbs and spices, and prepare meals with your favorite love interest. I just love how immersive it looks, especially with the first-person view, and I'm really excited on how the cooking system will work, since apparently you can burn stuff here. Then there's the decorating overhaul. Instead of constantly moving furniture around, we'll finally be able to plan layouts using design mode before committing. It's such a small quality of life feature, but if you've ever spent 20 minutes rearranging one couch, you know exactly why this matters. Home photo mode is also getting a huge upgrade. There will be new poses, better camera controls, and apparently the boys have improved photography skills too, so hopefully, no more awkward pictures, Or maybe even more awkward pictures. Honestly, either works. And then there's Home Handicraft, where you'll merge materials to create plushies and badges, which feels like a surprisingly cozy addition to everything else happening in this update. I am just curious if this will be limited to the actual plushies and badges we obtain from playtime, or we could just buy the materials anytime. One thing I'm looking forward to is the assist feature, where we can ask him to help out in the garden. I'm still not sure how it works, but I hope that they can assist even when you're offline. Then there's new views and weather like heavy rain, rosy clouds, and aurora. On top of that, collection and leisure achievements are expanding with over 6,000 diamonds available through long-term progression. That's honestly a bigger reward than I expected. And if you've been finding these updates helpful so far, feel free to subscribe. I love covering Love and Deep Space news, banner guides, story recaps, and all the little details that are easy to miss. So if that sounds like your kind of content, I'd love to have you along. Version 6.0 also sneaks in several smaller features that could end up being fan favorites. The brand new AR photo booth lets you take full-body photos with the boys in real-world locations, which opens up a lot more creative photo opportunities. The widget system is getting new additions too, including Valko's Wolfo Kitty joining everyone's home screens. There will be a step counter, within words, and even home notes where we can see our vitality and garden updates. And for a limited time, Illusion returns, letting you swap outfits during kindled scenes and recreate moments with different costumes. It's one of those features players always ask to come back, so seeing it return is definitely a nice bonus. And before you head into version 6.0, make sure to watch this next video. Even though Home System 2.0 is adding kitchens, decorating upgrades, and a bunch of new features, it still builds on the same core mechanics. If you've ever been overwhelmed with the Home System, this guide walks you through how everything works, what rewards you shouldn't miss, and how all the levels, gardening, and interactions fit together. It'll make jumping into the new update a whole lot easier.